Welcome back, Hawks. Today we are here at Seminole Ridge High School going up against the Wellington Wolverines. Stay tuned for more updates. For WSRH Sports, I'm Leilani Firetag. When you walk into a high school weight room, you expect to see burly men lifting weights. Here at Seminole Ridge High School, we have a tradition here of girls weightlifting. Not only do they lift weights, but also trophies. After a quick rushing touchdown by Dwyer, Seminole Ridge was able to respond with a kickoff return to open the game, but both defense were able to get stops to keep the score 7-6 by the end of the first quarter. For WSRH Sports, I'm Leilani Firetag. After a hiatus due to COVID, our boys varsity volleyball team has dominated the court and has charted a course towards the playoffs.
In the district, we're ranked first right now. We have a 3-0 record.
But this success would not be possible without teamwork.
Our outside hitters are very strong, the coaching is great, and every player on the team is really good.
Although, there is one player that stands out from the rest. Who is the most valuable player on this team?
Zachary Puentes.
Zach is a senior at Seminole Ridge High School and has put a lot of effort and energy into this team.
I think he's a very good ball player. I think he has worked hard. He's worked his tail off for the last 4 years. And I think he's very deserving of what he's receiving.
Over this past year, Zach has started to reap the benefits of his hard work.
I started getting a lot of offers towards the last year, a couple D1, a bunch of D2, and a crazy amount of D3 offers.
He's just out there. I know he committed D1 to Belmont Abbey, so congrats to him.
However, Zach's coach, teammates, and college prospects aren't the only ones who have recognized Zach's talent.
Zach's whole life, I knew he was going to be a college athlete. I didn't know what sport, and I didn't care. I just knew how talented he was, and I knew that he had the ability and many opportunities to be able to play any sport that he wanted to.
Even though Zach's college plans are already set, Zach is still giving his team 110% to prepare for the playoffs next week, which will determine the fate of their season. For WSRH Extra, I'm Leilani Firetag. With a late surge from Boynton Beach's offense in the fourth quarter, it gave way for a 7-10 win by Boynton Beach. With an unfortunate loss, Seminole Ridge held their own and still has a winning record of 4-2. For WSRH Sports, I'm Leilani Firetag. Here in West Palm Beach, Florida, lies a little house, and inside, someone with a big heart. This heart belongs to Lysandra Vidal and her love for cooking.
I just like the joy that it gives other people. People are excited when they eat something that's good or that tastes good, and I just like to see them excited.
Lysandra's love for cooking has reached many people, and it all started with a post.
Maybe I expected that there would be maybe 5 or 10 people would respond to it, and I would get a couple orders out of it.
But this couldn't have been more wrong. Just 5 days after Lysandra's first post, she made and sold 300 empanadas and at least 100 cookies. Behind this store is where the magic happens. Empanadas are what launched her successful business, but there's a special meaning behind these tasty treats.
My son, he just really likes empanadas, but they're really hard to make. And then one day I was just I'm just gonna make them for him. And there was 3 extra, so I just took a picture of it and I just posted it online. And I knew that I needed to do that to be able to pay my rent and provide for my kids.
And Lysandra was able to do just that. Just 2 weeks after that first post, orders came flooding in. She was able to pay off her rent, bills, and even send her 3 kids to their first ever football game.
It was just surprising that complete strangers would help me, and just a big group of moms would go out of their way to support me and my family.
Help from strangers is not the only support that Lysandra is getting.
Mostly the empanadas where we'd put the meat in, fold it, and then get the fork, put it down. That's the main thing I do.
Although this family had to go through a difficult time, they realized there is a silver lining to their situation.
Over the past, I've just because we started off not so well, but now that she's grown so much from back then, it's helps you a lot to know that change is possible.
It's taught me never to give up, because since she doesn't give up, that means I don't have to. I think that if I didn't go through what I went through, like, I just wouldn't be in this place. So I think everything happens for a reason.
Lissandra's business is rapidly growing and is taking over as a full-time job. It all started with just one post and a leap of faith. For WSRH Extra, I'm Leilani Firetag.